Governor Hochul has been pretty adamant that that's sort of a bright line for her, and she will not raise taxes, at least raise personal income taxes on the wealthy. So where does this go? Where does this end up?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you would have told me a couple years ago, was universal childcare something that was achievable, I would have been like, it seems like a sort of a pie in the sky, which is what a lot of people called a Zoran's campaign to begin with. But what we do is we organize, right? Like DSA members and DSA electeds know that the power really is on the streets with constituents that are really well organized, knocking doors if necessary to push New Yorkers to call on their constituents to really get the governor to tax the rich, to really pass those bills that maybe seem unachievable. But this is really the moment to meet that demand. And I feel the same way about how we have to meet the needs of our immigrant New Yorkers right now and really push to protect them.
So what are some of the other priorities? I mean, you mentioned immigrant issues. What are some of the other priorities legislatively that you'll be pursuing in Albany now that you're in the Assembly?
Yeah, so my first bill that I signed on to was New York for All. And this is to end the collaboration between law enforcement at the state level and ICE, a lawless agency that has shown no regard for the law and no interest in our public safety. And so we must pass New York for All. I'm really excited that, again, now I'm officially a co-sponsor of that bill. And there's plenty of other legislative bills that I'm ready to sign on to, like the MELT Act, the right to representation, that we must also push to pass because immigrants right now are living in fear. We are seeing the abuse of their human rights. We are seeing the breaking of New York laws by ICE agents, and we have the responsibility to stop it.
And where do you see things going with the DSA? I mean, obviously, DSA is kind of riding a wave of momentum after the Mamdani win and has been electing members to all levels of government. What's next for the DSA?
What's next is what we do best, which is continue organizing, right? And riding that wave of the mandate of affordability and also ensuring that we're fighting back against the rising tide of fascism that we're seeing from the Trump administration. And the way we do that is by bringing neighbors into the process of democracy, small d democracy, which means talking to our neighbors, engaging in meetings, being involved in canvasses to tax the rich and other things. We're going to continue growing and we're going to continue exerting our influence because it's really the way forward for democracy in New York and in the country.
Well, we are going to leave it there. Assemblywoman Diana Moreno, congratulations again. You've got a busy few months ahead of you, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. A pleasure.